Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of 3 decks by MJ Cullinane. I believe is how you say her name. If not, I apologize. I'm going to be walking through the Crow Tarot, the Urban Crow Oracle, which is beautiful. And then I also have the Beyond the Veil playing cards that I believe this came as a set. I think if I bought this, I got this free or something like that. And this is beautiful. So we're going to be walking through all of them, or just, oops, that one wants to come through, showing you what this beautiful deck is all about. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Rudy. Thank you for being here. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you like to see what's ahead of you for the week and the month, do check out my page and see, if you're interested in subscribing, I'd appreciate it. We have a sturdy box. We have a beautiful guidebook. And it is 86 pages. Very special thank you to her beautiful daughter. Talks about flying through the veil. And then it goes right into the major arcanas. And I don't know if there's any spreads in this book. Oh yeah, there's a crow spread. I thought that was one that was pretty cool. And talks about how to do the spread. And there she is. She's the author of several decks. Also, not just this one. Or not just the Crow series. She does let me see, I have them written down. The Guardian of the Night. And then she does the Grimmekins, Curious Cats, Wise Dog, and Roar. And I'm sure there's probably more I'm missing. These are the backs. They're beautiful. And they are a little bit wider and a little bit taller than a standard tarot. All right, let's take a look at these. I've used these a lot, so I had to put them back in order. I just love her artwork. I love how, even though they're crows, you feel. I mean, of course you feel, but they're stunning. I love the veil. I love the moon, the high priestess. Do you all have the deck? Do you work with the deck? Do you like the deck? It's just stunning. There's so much you can pull out of it. There's so much you can, intuitively read out of it. That I love this. I don't know if that's like coming out of a cloud, rising above adversity. Isn't that great? This deck works really well. I use it a lot. And I feel bad because it's like, I know some people like traditional tarot, like traditional Rider-Waite or, and I love that too, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, why does she always use that crow deck? It reads so well. I have such a connection to this deck. And I'm a firm believer you read what you connect with. Temperance. It's brilliant the way she does the work. Little hummingbirds trapped. Is that a heart? Maybe not. Maybe they're, I don't know. Beautiful. If you do work with any of her decks, what's your favorites? What are some of your favorites? Let me know in the comments below. These will all be time-stamped. If you have this deck and don't want to see it, just want to skip through to the others, you know, they'll just be time-stamped. So help yourself. That's beautiful, isn't it? Very traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. In the world. Ace of Wands. It's just the colors, all of it. I just love her artwork. It's beautiful. I just have the Crow series, or not really series. I just have these, and I don't have the others. So again, if you work with these, what's your favorite? Do you like, you know, the cats, the dogs? Do you like the Roar Oracle? I'm starting to look at that because I'm interested in that one. I love the feather there. Can you see that? The Eight of Wands, swiftness, fast-moving energy. Almost like, is the bird flying into it, or is the bird flying with it? I like this depiction of the Ten of Wands too, because, you know, the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's the bird, and they're carrying the bird, and this bird is too, but the bird can let go of it when the bird's ready to. And I like that with the 10, because the 10's a completion, end of a cycle, you know, so you have, it's like a jumping off point, ready to let go of this. I love the play with the other animals, with the lions, with the horses. And, you know, the Queen of Wands with her black cat. She's got two little kitties there. Or into the cups. I like them. Victory. Just the scenery, like the whole background is gorgeous, you know? It's beautiful. And this pat's almost illuminated, right? Sorry about the dinging. It's my unit at work. It's the neighbors. And the Queen. All the abundance of seafood and all the abundance, right? Beauty. We're in the Ace of Swords. The two, look at that sky. I love that. You know, it doesn't come with without a cost, right? Nine of Swords. That one's a hard one to take, but I always think it'll be healed. I love the Knight. I love the Knight. It's one of my go-to. You hear readers always go into a go-to. Mine are the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. If they win me over, I'll work with the deck. We're in the Pentacles. The Fairies working together. I love that too, because they're walking in the rain and then all these birds are up here ready to help, kind of like the church, right? Feathering your nest. What are your ideas? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What do you want to create? I love the butterfly, the transformation, the wolf, or dog, I'm not quite sure. Just like every time I use these, I always see something new in them. I just love the use of color. And the King. All right. So that was the beautiful Crow Tarot. Now we'll look at Urban. I'm going to move these out of the way for right now because my camera's going to try to focus on them. Look at the Urban Crow Oracle. Again by MJ Cullinane. It's a 54 card deck and booklet. Created for those who love crows by someone who loves crows. It brings you to the wisdom and the quirkiness crows offer our world, inspired by John Maslow and Tony Angel's book, Gifts of the Crows. The cards in this oracle deck depict my favorite stories as well as some of my own interactions with the local neighborhood COVIDs. Again, a hard case, box. Comes with a guidebook. It is not numbered. It's not very thick, but it gives you a thank you, and then getting to know your crows, and then it starts with the readings. Sometimes there's a story, and then this is the meaning. I've got mine marked because a lot of times when I read, I don't, I've read the story, so I don't like to, unless if I really feel it's pertinent to pass on to a client. I just stick with the meanings for time's sake. Abundance, all the fish. Anomaly, the white crow. Isn't that beautiful? Anticipation. Balance. Battle. Bond. Caching. Remember when, and it probably still is, that geocaching, people would go and look for stuff. If you all do that, let me know. went with somebody, but I've never got into it. All right, sorry, I had to get a drink. Commitment. Communication. Community. Curiosity. Direction. Displacement. Distance. Distraction. I love that. It's like this one's getting the food and this one's distracting the dog. Dominance. How beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous. Exposed. Fear. Freedom. Ghosts. All the silhouettes of all the ones that came before him or her. Gifts. Grief. Growth. You haven't noticed these are in alphabetical order. Of the dogwoods or the cherry blossoms, not sure which. Illusion. Influence. Insight. Isolation. And there's a little light there. Almost like the hermit. Luck. Raining fish. Raining fish down. That would be lucky, wouldn't it? I thought it was feathers at first, but it's fish. All little fishes. That's funny. Memory. Mimicry. Mischief. Nature. Night. That moon. They're all sleeping. Perspective. Play. Preparation. Protection. At all cost, right? Observation. Release. Resistance. Blowing against the wind. Risk. I'd say probably trying to get the food before the tide comes back in. Routine. Sacred space. Scavenge. Self-interest. Survival. Soar. Oh, the sun. Teamwork. Territory. Trickery. Upheaval. The nest. Warning. Waterproof. And wrath. All right. We'll pull one from each at the end, and we'll see what we have. And then we have Beyond the Veil, the playing cards, Tarot and Oracle artwork by MJ Cullinane. Collection of Tarot and Oracle decks. Include 2 jokers featured in new work. I don't think I have 2 jokers. I think I only have 1. Unless if I'm missing or not counting 1. These are the backs, which are stunning, and it's like a, I guess, a linen. It's not shiny. You know, these are a little bit, but this has that texture to them. You can see. Those are beautiful. And again, in comparison, they're small. I'm not quite sure what poker size is. I don't think I have any Lenormand handy, but that's kind of is what it reminds me of. It's like a Lenormand. I got them upside down. Okay. There's a joker. You could use these as oracles. You could use these as, you know, cartomancy, which any type of card is cartomancy. You can use these as, like you do tarot, you know, the suits, the spades or swords, the hearts are cups, the clubs are wands, and then the diamonds are pentacles. And you could use it like a tarot deck. With 4 swords, you know, 4 spades. This is from the 2 cups, what we just saw. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. These are gorgeous. These are just gorgeous. I wish they would be in a bigger size, but you know, the artwork isn't minimalistic. It's not tiny. It really grabs you. There's so much detail in here. The sun, the lion, you know, this would be like 2 of cups. Snake's under there. Hibernating, ready to come out, but snake can be wisdom. That's beautiful. That's the one we saw with the eating the fish. Guess Amelia Earhart. I would think that's Madame Curie, who was wherever she was, if that was her. I don't have that deck, so I'm not too familiar with the, oh, I think she was. All right. Yeah. possibly Madame Curie. If you know, let me know. This doesn't come with a guidebook or anything. It just comes just like I showed you, so. But I'm honored to have this. It's just a beautiful deck. Protecting her little one. Now we're in the clubs, which in tarot would be the suit of wands. Aw, so you have a ring of shame on him or her. It's a hangman in the tarot. How beautiful. It's got antlers. Oh, it's got a skull. That's cool. That's such a cool. I just got goosebumps all over that. It's so cool. When you first look at it, you just see the rabbit. Like I said, you could read it like tarot. You could read it intuitively. The lightning. Shedding its skin. Well, these cards are getting away from me. They're a little slippy, a little bit. We'll shuffle them on and let you know how they all shuffle here in a minute. The Foxhara Tarot, I believe, is how you say that. Seven of Cups. That dinging. I'm so sorry. Isn't that beautiful? Grumpy Gus. Doesn't look too happy, does it? So cool. Now, are those mixed up? Yeah. So, that was a Jack, Queen, King. And I just wondered. No, it is a Jack. This is a Joker. I only have one Joker. Maybe since this was a deck that was in with something else, I only got one joker. I do not know. All right, let's see here. I'll pull one card from each and see what we can do. I'm going to pause this and go ahead and shuffle them so I'm not shuffling and shuffling because they're all in order. And you all don't want to hear me do that, so give me just a second. Okay, scooch these up a little bit. So how these shuffle. These are kind of stiff, cardboardy, but you can shuffle them, sort of. Let me try that one more time. Somewhat. They're, they're pretty stiff. Pull a card from here. Now, 7 of Cups. And then we'll pull one from these little guys. And they shuffle wonderfully. But they're slippery. We got the Jack of Hearts, which I think would be the Knight of Hearts, the Knight of Cups. So this is an impromptu little reading for you all. Gifts. So I would read this intuitively as, you could have many decisions coming in. You could have some choices that you're going to have to make. You're going to maybe have some type of confusion over love life, maybe with if we read the Joker or the Jack as a Knight coming in, Knight of Cups coming in. You could be looking for love because this guy, if this is a love card, then this little guy looks like he's waiting for love. And you have the Gifts card. And I just feel with this card is that be careful for somebody coming bearing gifts. Somebody can have more money than they have sense. So you really, what do you want out of a relationship? Do you want just material things, or do you want to connect? Do you want to have a soul with somebody? Do you want to have a soul connection with somebody? And I also feel with this card that somebody coming in that you're looking to maybe meet with or talk to could be a very beautiful gift for you. That's a possibility. I will read out of the books for these two since this doesn't have a guidebook, but I'll give you an idea of what this book sounds like if you're interested in that. So we had 7 of Cups. All right. The crow rests as she dreams of all the things she wants. Some of her dreams led to love and victory. Others may result in loss or deception. Because she has created so many choices, she's finding it hard to commit to a decision, and as a result, she is stuck in a place. The 7 of Cups advises you to step back and weigh all your options. Take the time to evaluate the pros and cons of each choice, and with an eye toward the realistic. It's okay to be a dreamer, but eventually you will need to face reality. Reversed, which we didn't read the reverse, it warns of you spending every waking hour busying yourself to avoid facing reality. Because of this, you're unable to fully realize your dreams. But we read the upright. And I like the victory wreath there. So then, this Joker, or I keep saying Joker, sorry, this Jack can be somebody looking toward the future even, right? Looking toward the future for love. They're both looking in the same direction. All the birds are looking in the same direction. So I find that kind of interesting also. Then we have Gifts. And I'll read the whole thing, not just what I've highlighted. One thing that makes my heart sing is when I discover a foreign object on my balcony. One time it was a bright green cap, another it was a very long stick. Crows express gratitude and appreciation. Gifts ask that you take a moment to make someone's day by dropping off a gift. And then this could be, you know, if there's somebody you like, maybe give them a little something. Maybe give them a little trinket or encouragement or something like that. Or maybe you're waiting for them to give you one. You know, that's a possibility. But there you go. That's just a very brief introduction to these decks to see if you're interested in them. I will leave her link below for you to purchase these if you want to purchase these. They're beautiful. I highly recommend them. Again, the energy of these decks is just, I have a huge connection to them. So I thank MJ Cullinane, and I hope I say your name right. Thank you for creating these decks. They're beautiful. Thank you for bringing them into my world, and I appreciate all of you watching. Thank you so much. I will, again, leave everything in the link below, time-stamped and such, for you all to see and go through, and that way you don't have to watch something if that's not what you're wanting to do. If you have the Crow Oracle and you just want to see the tarot, or if you don't have any, just want to see the playing cards, whatever works for you. But thank you all so very much for being here. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And I would love to know if you have these, which of her decks do you have, and which of her decks do you work with. So I appreciate you all being here. And thank you again so very much. Until next time, bye for now.